Hey MetaFam, Metazoo here, welcome to the channel. This week we actually have a really fun Metazoo news. I found quite a few Easter eggs and there's going to be a little bit of a history lesson. Actually quite a few history lessons in this video, and there's going to be quite a bit of jumping back and forth between here and images. But yeah, let's get right into it. First news we have is, well, I guess we sum up what previously we talked about was the Mothman plushies for Valentine's Day. I don't actually know if they're being shipped out as of now, but we got a glimpse of what it looks like, so going to be cool for whenever those arrive. We have the first new news of the week. So yes, streamer kits will be available to the public. While we want to support our current streamers, we don't want to limit those that are looking to start streaming efforts. So one big thing about the streamer kits is that the word on the street, so what the cool kids are saying is that streamer kits will be actually released on the Metazoo marketplace this Friday, which is February 17th, 2023. So I guess be prepared for 12 o'clock till 12 p.m. EST to see if the streamer kits actually drop. And the first thing that we'll actually jump to is we'll take a look at what the LGS kits actually look like previously to get a better sense of what the Metazoo streamer kits may include. I think it will be quite different though. These LGS kits originally were, Metazoo was charging $1,000 for them, but then Metazoo decided not to. I think it was a little bit of a test to see who were the loyal LGSs. I don't know. I don't think that they were originally going to charge $1,000, but they wanted to just make note of who is here for Metazoo and who is here for the money type of situation, right? So as you can see, there were quite a few things in the LGS kits. There was second edition Cryptid Nation boxes, Wilderness boxes, you got the promos, you got the posters, and you got the playmats. So what I think is actually in the streamer kits is going to be a lot less product, and it's going to be a lot more of, I'm hoping like the decals you can see back there, I really want to replace these Pokemon decals. I already changed up my logo, right? So I need to change up the background as well. I believe there's actually a little bit of tidbits that Mike actually dropped throughout last week. I believe that there's actually going to be like a streamer kit pack. So there's going to be some special streamer kit, I guess, cards, kind of like the LGS cards, right? They actually I can show you here. So LGS card, I keep bringing this one up, right? But this one you can actually see, there's a little LGS symbol down here that actually shows that it's, you can't really see it really well. I need a better camera, right? But I'm guessing streamer kits is gonna have like a little streaming, like a video camera on it. I can't find a picture right now. Very not prepared for this. And yeah, we'll see the streamer kits potentially dropping this Friday. So be prepared, 12 p.m. EST, February 17th. Next news we have, it's official. This spring and summer, we will be opening the official Metazoo HQ here in NYC. So I think that Metazoo actually is going to have an official store that's going to be, hopefully, maybe in the Times Square, you know. Maybe beside the Pokemon Center, give it a little bit of competition there. It's always good. Here's our first little history lesson, a cool piece of history. I had a moment of crisis where printing a whole card seemed too overwhelming. So I decided to try and make my own printing press where the cards produced would actually be high-end prints made with lithograph printing plates with that chemically etched onto aluminum. That was like, whew, that kind of like went over my head because Mike is a really like sciencey, like he's like he worked on kind of like things that went up to space. So I guess he's like a aeronautics engineer sort of, but he also did like business on Wall Street for a little bit. Mike's a pretty impressive guy there. So our first history lesson is that, so Magicast was, for those that don't know, this was the original design for, I guess the pre-design before Metazoo. And actually right now I believe that Steve Aoki is the only one that has a copy of this. You can actually get a prototype Mothman, they call it, if you do get the a silver ticket in the Wilderness, which no one has pulled yet. So you would be able to get, I'm guessing, so I think it was confirmed that it would be either this Mothman or there's like a white Mothman from Magicast. So if you compare this side by side with what Mike showed, it actually lines up almost perfectly. So I think this would have been and it actually says down here, Magicast, and you can see the date, December 29th, 2019, and that's when Mike was just, actually he did a lot of groundwork on Reddit and a lot of like Google ads, Facebook ads, like posting, getting the Metazoo work out there. So definitely his one-man marketing department. And yeah, so that's a little history lesson regarding Magicast. And of course everyone knows, well, not maybe everyone knows, the last year's April Fool's set was called Magicast, and a lot of people were actually fooled, including myself, thinking that they would actually be real Magicast cards in there. But I think this is more deserving of like special ticket event prizes, kind of like the silver ticket for Wilderness or anything else that Metazoo thinks up in the future. So let's jump back into the next news. So after that, we have mini booster packs would look mighty cute on Walmart shelves. I don't really know what mini booster packs mean. I don't know if they mean like a small booster pack or they mean like just a regular blister pack, kind of like that. I should just show it here. Because this is like a mini blister pack, right? Mini booster pack. Because right now at Targets, Walmarts, and other big box stores, they have like that box. I don't have it with me because I don't live in the US, so I don't have those. But they're like in boxes, and they come with like packs of 3 Metazoo cards, or they're in like a 3-card blister. So I'm guessing Metazoo just means that they're gonna start maybe doing single blister packs at Walmart. That'd be pretty cool. Next news you have, this one is actually, so this native spoiler is, I'm not going to play it here, but it's actually the native theme song that's written by, I forgot their name, is it Alive in Color or All in Color? They do all the Metazoo songs. I am so sorry guys, something in color. And it's, yeah, the native theme song. If you're unable to open this, I'll actually link it to a YouTube channel by one of my good friends, Happy Kitty 05, and then he did a good job in actually putting it in a more accessible format for those that can't open this .m4a format. So it'll be in the description below for the link. For our April Fool's product, we will be calling it the Metazoo 30th Reserve List Reprint. For those that don't know, give a brief summary of why this name was chosen. This is pretty much like, oh, I forgot to like it too, a jab at Magic the Gathering 30th anniversary set that was out. So it was like one booster pack, well actually, was it 3? 4 booster packs, I believe. 3 or 4 booster packs for $1,000 USD. And it was just like created all this hubbub, and then like the Hasbro stock dipped because of it. It actually tanked. There was like New York Times, or was it like, I forgot, one of the bigger news outlets actually covered as well. And he did it like a really bad fireside chat, which is kind of like a conference call. And then it was just like the executives kind of like patting their backs, although like everything else was burning. It's literally the embodiment of that, like, this is fine. Oh, I have a cup here. This is fine, dog. And the whole thing is burning down behind. Next one is we have is this picture right here. We know the picture to the right is the Valentine's Day promo, but what is the picture to the left? And let's go down memory lane. So it is going to be a Rudy card. So if we go back to, let me see, oh, so this picture here, it says technically Rudy the Cave Man something or something like that. But you can see by the way the picture is blotted out, like the pieces that aren't blocked out, you can see like the walk on all the Rudy cards. So this was the first Rudy card that was out there. This is called Rudy Investment Sasquatch. This came out August of 2021. Wow, time flies, right? This was for Cryptid Nation first edition, and you can see Rudy and all his boxes that he has in his videos. Rudy is, of course, I guess the main hero of Alpha Investments. He has a big YouTube channel, and he is one of the bigger partners with Metazoo as well. And he's a big TCG guy. I'm sure many of you know that watch this channel. Second card we had was for Nightfall, where Rudy, the Hunchback of Jacksonville, was released. These Rudy cards you could actually only get if you're a patron of his. So subscribe to his Patreon and you buy like these Rudy bundles, he calls them. So there are different Metazoo products for that specific set. It comes with a Rudy promo, and it comes with like a Rudy playmat as well. After that, we have Rudy, Totally Not a Timmy. This was for Cryptid Nation 2nd edition. And I think that, so Nightfall was November 2021, I believe. Cryptid Nation 2nd edition was January 2022. Then after that, there was Rudy, Really Big Feet. This was for the Wilderness release. We can actually see from the top as well. And then I like how the trees are made of cardboard. But that was for Wilderness. Afterwards, there was UFO in June of 2022. And this is Rudy, One Big Hairy Step. Looks very nice. Rudy out in space with a lot of UFO-y stuff going on. After that was Seance. And this one is Rudy, Market Medium. So because Seance, right? So he's a fortune teller. Makes a lot of sense. These two Rudy promos are actually, so not with technically Metazoo, but these are specific to Rudy had a 6.9 year anniversary special product that he gave to all his patrons that they could buy. It's not a free product. And so every box did contain a Rudy Nice Metal. So it's a 69. It's giggity, right? Don't have to explain that. And then, yeah, so you could get this card. You did get this card in every single one of the Rudy bundles, but there was actually a secret card, and it was called Rudy Claus. So this was supposed to be a promotional card for Metazoo, where Rudy was supposed to, in collaboration with Metazoo, release a product back in December 2021. But this card was not actually released. And then Rudy had a lot of these, and then so he inserted this specific Rudy card into the 6.9 anniversary, like certain 6.9 anniversary boxes. So this is actually going for quite the premium compared to this Rudy Nice Metal card. This is around, I think, like $70 USD, and this card's going for like what, $350 or $400. So definitely, if you see this card, this is actually a pretty rare card, because you can't find this card anywhere else aside from the 6.9 bundle. And then we get back to Rudy, the cave, maybe cave Neanderthal Sasquatch. That's what I think it's going to be called. And yeah, so that was the second history lesson of this video. And we get back to the Metazoo news again. Okay, this is something I'm really excited about to talk about. I found a lot of Easter eggs in this one. So please join me in congratulations to our boy Sam. So Sam Sinclair over here, this little blonde hair boy here, in being our 2023 convention mascot. This year we'll be following his journey through Cryptid Nation and lore-heavy and important imagery, depicting his adventures. The card will be available very, very soon. And then we can see here, so we have Sam Sinclair, we have Adam Ackler. They're the two main characters, I would say, of Metazoo. We have Mothman up here. And it's these two people over here that there is a little bit of Easter eggs here, because if we see, so New Year's, same crystal, a Chaos Crystal enthusiast, which is Andy, had a product, and we can see through his profile, he has a very dizzying thing there. So don't look. I can't cover it over there. What am I doing? So yeah, so we see there's two little figures over here, and who may those be? And then we go over here, and we can see that very likely that this person over here on the left would be Mr. Mike Waddell himself. He is, Michael Waddell is out of 299 card, actually in the Series 0 tops that you can pull, so it's a rare pull. And then he's in his red hoodie and blue jeans, and we can see here, same thing. So there's Mr. Mike Waddell inside Cryptid Nation, inside the Metazooverse, I guess. And then we actually, and who's here over here? And then we can actually go to the business cards here, and we can see that this is Andy's business card. And of course, Mike Waddell's was business card as well. He's wearing his red Metazoo hoodie and blue jeans. And we can see Andy actually wearing his Chaos Crystal enthusiast shirt. You can see a Chaos Crystal, like little bit of frown there. And if we zoom into this picture a bit more, we can actually see that there is a frowny black shirt over here as well. So we can 100% confirm now that both Mike and Andy are Easter eggs in this Sam Sinclair card, right? And then this image actually itself, for those that don't know too much about the lore, this is actually the beginning of chapter. So this is chapter 1 of the Cryptid Nation. The first time that Sam and Adam Ackler Sam Sinclair and Adam Ackler actually appear in the storyline. So it so happens that they were both at a baseball game where the veil actually broke open, and you can see Mothman here, and then the sky is changing colors, so that'd be like the veil opening up. So I think this will be a progression of how Sam Sinclair deals with converting from the old world, so pre-veil opening, to the new world. And I think that's a really cool thing that Metazoo is doing, and they are really focusing on lore this year. Last two news, interested in being an official Metazoo writer, covering gameplay and product releases. That will be featured weekly on our Metazoo website. Reach out to Invader Squid with your portfolio of Metazoo, Fab, Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, etc. related articles to go ahead with that. So it seems like Metazoo is going to go with more articles, kind of like what Metazoo Archive does already. So if you have any experience in writing about TCGs, it seems, so it's not just Metazoo. So reach out to Invader Squid, and then I guess try to secure a spot on the Metazoo team. Last news, one last announcements for today. Given the enormous response with the sign up with the Water Tower, where over 500 people signed up, starting with the Earth Tower, so that's March 1st sign up moving forward. There's going to be like an expanded scope of people that get selected for the tower, but it's no longer going to be first come first serve like it was for Water Tower, but rather built around the number of players that sign up. So there's pros and cons for this, right? This definitely means that people will be able to have more of a chance of getting into the towers. So there's only like 128 people selected plus 30 from the last year's Caster Cup top cut, so it's like 150, 160 something people for the Water Tower. This might be maybe like 300 something people, but the negative of this is that we don't know how Metazoo is going to be choosing the people. Maybe they will be more transparent later on, and I'm not trying to say this is like a super negative thing that Metazoo is doing. It's just something that from a bystander perspective, because I'm not applying to participate in these competitive tower events, it does seem like how they're going to choose the people, I think there could be a little bit more information on how they're going to be doing that selection process. But I think Metazoo will do a good job in handling that. They really listen to the community, and they try to make things as transparent and fair as possible. And yeah, that is the Metazoo news this week. Sorry if some parts got a little rambly. I get really into it when I'm doing some investigative work because it kind of relates to my day job, right? So I thought finding those Easter eggs was pretty fun. Thought I would do a little bit of the Rudy and Magicast history lesson. And for this video, please leave a comment down below if I got anything wrong. If you wanted to jump in on anything about the news this week, please leave a like for the video. Please subscribe to the channel. I greatly appreciate it, and as always, keep on casting, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.